Embracing a broader perspective, as suggested in our final quote from Marcus Aurelius, is crucial for gaining mental clarity. It reminds us of the wisdom of Plato: when addressing matters related to people, it's wiser to adopt a comprehensive perspective, akin to the view of a bird that sees everything all at once. In the hustle and bustle of everyday life, we often find ourselves immersed in every problem and challenge, feeling as though we are carrying the weight of the world on our shoulders. Imagine being amidst a tightly packed crowd, where it seems as though the entire city is suffocating in turmoil. However, changing your perspective, even if it's merely taking a few steps back, can reveal a completely different reality. Essentially, this change in perspective helps us comprehend how small our personal experiences are and how insignificant we are in the grand scheme of the universe. Often, people forget that their own experiences and viewpoints are not the only ones worthy of consideration, even within their own lives. An example of this is someone who had a negative experience with dogs. This person might find it difficult to understand that other people consider dogs as beloved companions unless they deliberately acknowledge the possibility of diverse perspectives. From time to time, it's crucial to take a step back and ask ourselves, what am I overlooking or failing to understand? This introspective practice brings numerous benefits. For instance, when facing the choice between remaining in our current job or pursuing a new opportunity elsewhere, it's common to feel overwhelmed by uncertainties. Our current job provides stability, while the prospect of a better salary is enticing. However, many unexplored opportunities may be lurking beneath the surface. Have you ever considered exploring an entirely different field or undertaking something that complements your current occupation? Perhaps dedicating yourself to a passion to divert your focus from less appealing tasks. It's entirely plausible that numerous unconsidered possibilities exist in our lives. Adopting a panoramic view, rather than solely focusing on immediate concerns, is fundamental for making informed decisions. Expanding our perspective not only helps in setting priorities but also shapes our opinions, enabling us to form more comprehensive judgments. It's essential to consider all aspects and possibilities in a given situation. Moreover, stepping back temporarily involves distancing ourselves from our biases and personal viewpoints, momentarily setting aside our desires. This provides us with a fresh way of seeing things, leading us to reflect on the people around us and our responsibilities toward them. For example, we might consider an action like littering as insignificant in the heat of the moment. However, when we pause and broaden our perspective to encompass the world as a whole and the potential consequences if everyone were to act in the same way, the insignificance of our inclination to litter becomes evident in comparison to the well-being of the planet. As mentioned earlier, the Stoics believed in the interconnectedness of everything in the world, arguing that the overall improvement of the world directly contributes to our own well-being. Therefore, taking a step back to embrace a global perspective, rather than focusing solely on our personal lives, holds great significance. When faced with decisions, adversity, challenges, or life changes, we have the ability to pose introspective questions, whether in the heat of the moment or later, during a walk outdoors or through reflective writing, a practice particularly supported by Marcus Aurelius. Some common questions to ask oneself include: how does my choice or action affect my own well-being? How does it affect the well-being of those around me? Are there choices I have not yet considered? Do I know someone in a similar situation or with similar goals who could assist me? Taking time to consider all aspects of the world helps us understand our actions, thoughts, lives, and choices more clearly. In the chaos of everyday life, it's easy to feel like we carry the weight of the world on our shoulders. But, as Marcus Aurelius reminds us, adopting a broader perspective can bring mental clarity. How do you view this perspective? Share your thoughts in the comments below and join the conversation. Stay stoic, stay strong,